I tell myself every morning. I'm like, if I forecast storms, they will come. It doesn't work.
You know what?
It doesn't work that way.
99% of the time when you say something's going to happen, Kristen, it does.
Oh, Atchison. Listen, I wish it was
By the
like
way,
that.
she also was accurate on the date of Field of Dreams. And
oh, yeah, I already forgot about that.
When
Yeah,
it came
we
out.
guessed as to when that movie
I said
first.
early 90s, you said late 80s. It was 89.
Got it.
So, congratulations.
Movie trivia is my thing. I'm telling you. There's two things I know, weather and movies. Let's go ahead and get started with a look at that first part. We'll get to the weather this morning. Not a whole lot out there as far as the Doppler radar goes, showing a little bit of cloud cover and a little bit of a sprinkle out there in McKinley County. Not much, though. That continues to fade out on us as we approach sunrise this morning. But our temperature is pretty comfy across the state. We're talking 60s here in Albuquerque, 50s in Grants. Good morning, Alamogordo, 67 this morning with 40s and some cooler temperatures up there in the high country. Taos down to 45. Albuquerque from those 60s now. Expect to jump into the 80s by noontime later today, topping out near 91 degrees. It is going to be very similar to what we had yesterday when it comes to those numbers across the state. Light winds only about 5 to 10 miles per hour. As far as the superstorm track goes, for today, those rain chances will favor the northern and western side of our state. High pressure shifting a little bit further into central New Mexico. So we'll go with the stray storm, if anything, here in Albuquerque. But as we get into Thursday, I mean, take a look at that coverage. Looks good. Our rain chances are getting better and better as the days go on. And I wanted to break this down. Here's that high pressure that I'm talking about, keeping most of that moisture near the western state line and kind of wrapping around into southern Colorado for today. As we get into tomorrow, we'll see more of this shift a little bit further into central portions of our state. And then by Friday, we're tapping into some deep moisture here with the help of an incoming storm. And we're talking widespread storms across the state Friday and even into the start of Saturday. Now, great news for us, especially we were talking rain totals yesterday. We need to catch up a little bit to get closer to average for this time of year. But there is one thing we have to watch, the burn scars across the state. Doghead fire, this is looking Friday. You'll notice we have that high risk here, that high threat of flooding. So please be very careful in those areas. As we transition into Saturday, the threat goes down just a touch, down to about moderate, but the Little Bear area, we're still going to have to watch that as well. So the rain is definitely welcomed, but I know a lot of us want to get outside, especially for the holiday weekend. Please make sure you're being very mindful of those storms, not only in your area, but further upstream too, if you're going to be hiking, let's say out in the Hemis or biking or something like that. So we'll keep an eye on it for you, let you know if anything changes. But southern Colorado, that forecast is looking soggy today through Sunday. We are talking storm chances with temperatures in the upper 70s to mid 80s. Four Corners region, mix of sun and clouds today, some spotty to scattered storms. Repeat day tomorrow with even better rain chances Friday, Saturday. Southwest, some scattered storms to watch for today with high temps in the mid to upper 80s. Low 90s for TRC, Las Cruces, and Deming. We'll continue with those numbers through the rest of the week. Southeastern plains, widespread 90s for the lower elevations. 80s up in the Sacramentos with a few isolated storms possible. Extended forecast shows the triple digits sneaking back in here by early next week. Northeastern plains, partly sunny with a few isolated storms. Rain chances only getting better. Friday and Saturday looking to be active days across the northeastern corner. As far as the scattered storms go for the northern mountains, we'll see more today, tomorrow, Friday and Saturday, also with better coverage of the showers and storms. East Mountains, partly cloudy with a few isolated storms and high temperatures in the low to mid 80s for most, although we will fall to the 70s by Friday afternoon in Edgewood. Metro area, partly sunny skies. We finish up this afternoon. An isolated storm if we're lucky today, but the rain chances, like I said, look a lot better as we transition into tomorrow, and then Friday and Saturday now looking to be the active days for the widespread showers and storms. Temperatures getting back to the 90s just in time for 4th of July. So we'll let you know if anything changes there. Twitter and Facebook is where you can find me. And I do want to mention, too, the severe threat is low with the showers and storms. So we're just looking at some pretty good rain.
Just rain? That's okay. Yeah, I would love to hear some thunder.
A little bit of wind, but also some rain.
All right, Kristen, thanks.